Today's video, surrender, 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 surrender. Don't know what to do? Surrender. Feeling confused? Surrender. Don't have an answer? Surrender. Anything else that you come to a halt with, that you feel stuck with, that you feel unresolved about, that you just don't know what to do with? Surrender. Let it go. Let it breathe. Give it some time. Give it some space. If it's budging and it's not moving and it's resistant and it won't give you an answer, it just needs some time to just do its own thing. Let nature, let it move at its own accord. Can't we get restless and controlling and impatient? Oh, our humans and our perfect spirits all bottled up in one body just wants to do everything. It's interesting, though, the power that it takes to let go of control, right? Actually, in the letting go, you don't have to be afraid of not having control. The actual action in surrendering is knowing that your answer will come. The actual action in surrendering is the inner power. Because what kind of power does it take to actually take heed and let go of having control over the matter and putting it in the hands of the divine and letting it move in its own natural accord? How much inner power does that take? Don't we love to think? Don't we love to obsess? Don't we love to overdo it? Don't we love to worry? Don't we love to get afraid and just addicted to the pain and the suffering of it all? Well, there's peace in surrendering. You just have to just let it move at its own accord. Let yourself move at your own accord. Don't try to force yourself to just be what you can't quite be right now. And know and honor what you can do and be, because you know what you can do. Don't force yourself to do what you can't do. Don't force a situation to be what it can't be, or a person to be what they aren't, or anything that is other than the way it is right now. You have to just look at it and say, hey, this is a situation for what it is. Let it go. Surrender it. Let it move at its own accord. The action and the power, if you really want some validation to feel productive. Because you don't always have to validate yourself by all your physicalities. You have inner power, and that is beyond, measure. You have infinite intelligence. And even though they seem intangible, because they're internal qualities, they are so beyond worthy of complete, what would you call, productivity. You don't always have to validate yourself with what you got right here. It's good, but it's not everything, and you know that. So it's good to be calm, and it's good to be still, and it's good to surrender. It's good to do some nothing and let yourself just recharge, and let the spirit world do its blessings upon you. And we love to make it happen, and we can. And sometimes when things just aren't happening the way they're happening, you have to step back. And that's some serious inner power, let me tell you. I know you know what I mean. I know you feel. Can you? Can you really? Because don't numb it up. Can you really, really feel what internal power, spiritual power it is to really surrender and let go and not take control? And to let things move at their own natural pace and accord, and you as well. And to stop that mind from trying to make it happen and figure out and plot. It's alright to let go. I think you could use some benefit in that. It helps you to relax. It helps the spirit world to do its magic through you, so you don't feel like you have to take on the weight of everything. See, this, it's not a card. This video comes to you to let you know that whatever it is that is upsetting you or keeping you away from your highest good, surrender. I wouldn't tell you if I was feeling it as well. Surrender. Thank you. Video of the day. Rawr.